Welcome to another edition of Arizona Living. Today we're going to talk about culture shock. Stay tuned. When I first moved here 7 years ago, I said it then, I'll say it now. The landscape here in Arizona is kind of blah. I'm not a fan of it. This is just my opinion. The whole thing with the cactus and just the plain old desert with the mountains in the background and the tumbleweeds, that's not really my thing. I've learned to appreciate the cacti, but it's still not really my thing. A huge culture shock for me was the fact that there wasn't a whole lot of grass. There weren't like a whole lot of real trees. All they have are these palm trees and these Palo Verde trees, which are kind of green. And there were no lakes really nearby. And the change of seasons, that was huge for me. I was glad to get away from snow in New Jersey, but I really missed the change of seasons. I missed seeing the leaves change color. I missed even the snow during Christmas, believe it or not. But do I miss shoveling? No. But I do miss the changes of the seasons rather than it being 365 days of just sun and 3 to 4 months of that triple-digit sun. In regards to food here in Arizona, I like to eat. Unfortunately, it's really hard to find a good bagel here. They exist, but they're kind of like finding a unicorn, Also here in terms of culture, I'm not Italian, I'm Puerto Rican, but I grew up in a very Italian neighborhood. I'm honorary Italian. And I grew up around the whole Feast of the Seven Fishes. These people never even heard of that here. I don't know if transportation is part of culture, but I'm not a huge fan of the transportation system here in Arizona, or lack thereof. Back where I'm from, there's like real trains, there's ferries and buses and helicopters. Here they got 3 little tiny trains they call the light rail. They got buses, but it will take you hours upon hours if you want to go from the East Valley to the West Valley. And they have Uber here, which is good if you want to do that, or you really should own your own car if you're going to live in the Phoenix area. In terms of people here, just like anywhere else, you're going to find some good and some bad. However, keep in mind, Arizona is a red state. They voted for Trump. That says something right there. These people are all about the wall. They're about keeping their guns and having the ability to get automatic weapons. And the only channel they watch on TV is Fox News. Did I mention they don't even believe in global warming? Now, even with all that negative stuff said, Arizona is still a great place to live. Now, it took me 7 years to be able to say that. 7. I hated it here for the longest time. And then I went back to New York for a business trip. I spoke to a bunch of people that live there, the locals, and they were like, dude, appreciate what you got. You don't have to deal with the snow. You don't have ridiculous taxes. You're not on top of each other over there in Arizona. Enjoy it. So I came back with a fresh set of eyes, and that's when I started this series, really appreciating what we got here in the Valley of the Sun. So all in all, do I complain a little bit? Yeah, but it's not a bad place to live. If you're considering relocating, starting over, check out AZ. Till next time.